Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. One out in the top of the first. So up next, Colson Montgomery. Back to the mound. It hit him. And he beats it. He's safe. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. To second, there's one. Double play.
He's out.
What a clean killing. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good job.
And immediately pumps in a strike. Left-handed hitter.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That just misses. Going to count 1-2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. In the dirt. That one just missing inside. And the count's full. Into left center for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Just so sound in his.
Matt Wallner will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Montgomery in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Right there for a strike. That one way inside. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Over to first,
No, he's
safe.
in there.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Churio. 1 for 2.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. 1 run. So 2 down. And now the first baseman. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Lamb steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Lamb not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And that skips into dirt. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Kelly. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4. The Brewers trying to get back into this one here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a ball.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Kyle Nicholas appears to be getting loose. Thorpe warming up as well. That's way outside. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2. High fly ball out towards left field. Montgomery going back. And it's off the wall. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. It's 9-6.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Really important at bat coming up now.
This one popped up. And that is foul. You'll one. And that one fouled off. The White Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Just misses with that one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Just one. First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Beltran, the next to hit. This could end it. Swing and he popped it up. Rushing settles under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the season opener and move to 1-0. Lamb, get that hitting streak going.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His first homer of the year. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, out to short. Lamb slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Scott coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. And now they trail by one. Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses. Ball 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're level. It's 3-3.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Back here in Milwaukee, on to the fourth, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out to short. In time to Bush. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Go ahead run on base. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lamb handles, throws to first, and they got him. Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Out to short. Montgomery in plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. One down. So up next for Chicago, Luis Aguila. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Stepping in, Victor Scott. The 0-2. Out to short. Lamb. On the run, sends it over to first. That's out number 3. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, number 73. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. Lamb. Tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Inside, ball 2.
Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end it. So 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Carson Kelly. 1 strike away. This one in the air, center field. Acuna under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Cracked a pair of homers.
No question. He was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Fouled off left side. Lamb, a former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch is downstairs. And that skips in the dirt. Ripped to short. And there are 2 outs. Here's a big power threat. Colson Montgomery. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. So up next for Chicago, Victor Scott. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. The flip. And they get the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, what was it?
Ball, that's outside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Jump. On the money. Nice play. Lamb locks in. You can feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
Base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-2. Right there for a strike.
Ball 1.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Will Klein, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. McDougal also getting ready. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. One down. Victor Scott steps to the plate for the White Sox. Bounced up the middle. Lamb sends it to first. 2 down. Lamb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Well struck right field. That one carrying into the bullpen and gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they add a run. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
First and second, 2 outs. Victor Scott steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. To first, and that's terrific work out of the Bo Bichette up to the dish. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. From his backside. Got him. Nice play. Stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, Singing. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Lamb wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And there's a ball. Pitch misses. Full count now. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Charlie Lamb with a remarkable run of late as he carries a 20-game hitting streak into this. One down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. And there's a ball.
Inside.
Lamb went deep twice in his last game. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. On a line base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Got a way to square it up. Great job.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Bush, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Saved at second with a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
One out, the runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Lamb around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Now it's the DH, Xavier Isaac. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw.
Safe, he's
but
in.
it's not in time. Base hit. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swings through that one above the zone. Goes down looking. Lamb thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Lamb stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Fought off foul. Tying run in scoring position as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out, trying for two. Now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Nobody left. So two down. Now the third baseman, Brayden Taylor. Swing and a pop-up. Lamb settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers.
Ball, that's out.
And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a big swing and a miss. Inside.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Matt Wallmer will hit next. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only Next for the Brewers, Francisco Beltran. Base hit into center field. Coming home. The winning run crosses the plate. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth. And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And he takes a strike. Chorio, the multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Ball one low.
Damn.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where
Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second.
He's out.
Out at second. That ends the inning. 2 outs, runner at first. And now the center fielder. The 1-1. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike.
He's in there. He's safe.
Throw. Save. And stepping in for the Rays, Zach Geloff. Liner caught at second.
No, he's
Behind
out.
the runner, and they got him doubled off. Lamb, an all-star a season ago, 23 years old, and he's one of the. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Well, foul ball. The 0-1, and that's fouled off. The Rays leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball one there. The shortstop takes the ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Out of here. And they get a few back. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
1 out man at first. Now Carson Williams. Up the middle, Lamb. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. Here's the center fielder. Now all even up. Oh, look at the stop. Comes home with it. There's 1. And 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lamb now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Well,
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Come on, you can beat it. You can beat it.
Throws to first in time. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman. Bednar is just 1 strike away.
Hey!
Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb extended the hitting streak in this one.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. First pitch swinging. Lamb, the home run derby champ from a year ago, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to the left. Williams whips it to first. That's out number 2. So runner at second, 2 down. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Man at first, 1 away. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Breaking ball misses down and away. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. The throw home. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Matt Wallner up now for the Brewers. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the third and final game of the series.
Nope, outside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And that skips into dirt. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Batter challenges in a very big spot. Two on, 2 outs. And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. Ball 3.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. New inning getting started. Now up for Tampa Bay, Addison Barger. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. In the air to left center. In position. And there's 2 away. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Happ ranging back on it. Out of here. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here's the center fielder. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Lamb locks in, tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the script right here. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
In the air, right field, Barger coming on. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb made a big contribution despite the loss. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Milwaukee. Stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Right through there for a strike. Lamb wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball.
Ball.
The 1-1. Out towards right center field. Roccaforte has a beat on it. And there's one away. Lamb in the box, lays off for ball 1.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 2. That's outside.
No, that's out.
And a full count now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 4-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. No, Brew, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
1 down. Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lamb whips it to first, and there's 2 down. Lamb with a homer in his last game. On the ground,
ball.
And that's just foul. And it's second. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Hit on the ground to short. Lamb toss to second. Over the first, safe. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swings through that.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. Inning over. Yohandy Morales steps in for the Royals. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 7th inning. Charlie Lamb, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that's through there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Batter challenges in a very big spot. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Carter Jensen will hit next. Trying to send this to extra innings. In the air to left center. Burke on his way over. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Steps in, late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
Gets him to chase after that one. Base hit.
All right, take a turn. Find it.
And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. And a good start to the inning.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Go ahead run on base. Matt Wallner up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. And that's down
that
and away.
missed. That's a ball.
Gonna lay off that pitch down.
And he drops in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out.
Up the middle. What a stop. Here's one. What a double play that was. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Now batting Joe Adell. Up the middle. In time to Bush, and that's terrific work. Back here in Kansas City, all set for the bottom of the 11th. Ozzie Albies steps in for the Royals. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Wallner settles underneath it. And there's one down. One out, runner at second. Carson Roccaforte digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb tosses to first, but the tying run moves up to 3rd, so they'll be happy with that. So a runner at 3rd, 2 outs. Alec Burleson steps in for the Royals. In the air, left field. Diving, makes the grab, and that's the ball game. What a play to finish it.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout, and it's going to carry into the clubhouse.
Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Homered last night. added another hit as well. Swings through that one above the zone.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a big swing and a miss. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That one way inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Up the middle with the flip to second to first. Double play. Nicely done. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was
in time to Bush. Leadoff man retired. Jason Dominguez steps in for the Royals. To the right side, and that one handled. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old, and he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. 1 down. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Kansas City, Alec Burleson. Out to short.
1-1-1.
In time to Bush. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Lamb steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Abreu under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 down. Ozzie Albies steps in for the Royals. On the ground, Lamb. Throw to first in time.
Up
Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And that is that. So 2 down, Jason Dominguez steps in for the Royals. This one in the air, center field. Burke moving under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB win in your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.
And now it's going to be Charlie Lamb.
Ball.
Top of the 1st, just getting started here in Kansas City. In the air, right field. Abreu takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Man on second, 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag. That's one. To second, but he beats the throw. Save. So runner at second, 2 down. Carson Rocafort steps in for the Royals. On the ground, out to short. Lamb throws to first, and that'll do it. Royals back here at Kauffman Stadium. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Almost got him. Here's a 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alec Burleson steps in for the Royals. On the ground to the left. In time to Bush, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Now one missed. Bush gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Morales over to second, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So back to the top of the order. And next up for the Royals, Alec Burleson. Out to short. Gets it to first.
He's out of there.
And there's 2 down. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break.
Over to Albies. That ends the inning. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Nick York. The 0-1. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. The 0-1. Ripped to short. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb had a game to forget in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lamb getting ready to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw in. But it's offline. And it's 1-0. Foul ball there. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's the ball. Ripped, but it curls foul. Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that one is downstairs. And now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So now with 1 away and a man at second. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Francisco Beltran. Hey! Here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
Inside.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up. He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one misses. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
There's the strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Cheng. They take the force out. That ends the inning. Back now at Fenway. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Up the middle. The throw to first, and quickly 1 away in the second. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs,
but that hasn't been the case today.
There's a swing and a drive.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick
And
it
it's
up.
off the green monster. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man,
And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. He's 0 for 1. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Now quick throw to first. Lamb back in on a dive.
I mean, we're already about halfway into this game, and his pitch count is ridiculously low. They're giving away quick outs over and over again.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner takes off. There's
That's
the
a ball.
ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Jackknives out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And ball
Ball
4,
four.
2 aboard.
Take your base.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
High in the air, out to right. Pereira drops steps, heads back on it. He makes the grab, tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Here's the second baseman. Walked his first time. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out.
Could be
That's
some
ball
action
2.
here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Leading off for the Brewers,
On to the fourth. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. Lamb around second, headed for third.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb zips it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. And that is out of play.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they take a 3-run lead. 1 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In the air, left field. Grabs it on the run. And a couple of quick outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson. And a 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and the lefty reliever. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Way inside, gets out of the way. Into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, Michael Good.
In the air, right field. Pereira on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So a man at first. Rafael Devers up to hit. This ball's chopped on the ground. And that one handled. Spin throw.
He's
That's
out.
one. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go. Hernandez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now 2 aboard. Two on the way. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Charlie Lamb comes into this one fresh. Steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
The put behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Lamb came up with 4 hits in his last game. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Goes to second for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lamb steps in. He's facing the kind of pitcher that makes hitters second-guess themselves before they even step in the box.
Yeah, you got to be committed with every swing. The margin for error against a pitcher like this is razor thin.
And it's even up.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Man at first. And now Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. Applies the tag. And they get 2. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Out to short. In time to Bush. And there's 2 away.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a quick out, number 1.
It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground to short, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. A one-pitch double play out of the... And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball, right field. Pereira under it. Takes it in for the out. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Ground ball up the middle.
Get in gear.
Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Ryan Burke, the next to hit. One strike away. And that's a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's a one-run game. Making a move at first. Pinch running for Milwaukee. Jonathan Clase opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. And there's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Base hit around third. The throw home.
You're down.
Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. That ties it up at 6. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Matt Wallner up now for the Brewers. Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead. So stepping in for Boston, Gunnar Henderson. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. In time to Bush. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Cedar Rafaela will hit next. This could end it. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Lamb could have done more in this game despite the win. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is if the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Up the middle. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Lamb at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a foul out of play. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's out.
Get back.
Step off, throw to first. And he's back in safely. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And that one almost hit him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And he boots it. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Waller in the box now. Take strike one.
Ball one.
Good
Ball
spot
two.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And now 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage. And stepping in for Boston, Jake Myers. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to short. In time to Bush, and that is that. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop Gunnar Henderson. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw.
He made a mistake.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now,
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So foul ball.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
and he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And it'll be 1st and 3rd now after that miscue. 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Looks to second. That's one. What a double play that was. Steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
One now. Swing and a foul straight back.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
To third. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So up next, Caleb Durbin. Out to short. Lamb. Whips it to first.
He's out.
2 down. 1 down. And here is Devers. Runner on the go. Pitch
Oh,
outside.
that pitch is out.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one missed. The next offering misses. And it's 2-1. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
3-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Out towards right center field. And there's one away. Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job.
First and second, 2 outs. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Trying to send this extra innings. And foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings. Charlie Lamb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going? So 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. 1-2 here. Chopped out towards short. Lamb. They get the force. Inning over. So up next, Charlie Lamb. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. Outside low, ball 1. Lamb, a former MVP, 23 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Gets him to chase after that one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop takes
two.
the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Tosses to first, 2 away.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Let's go, Shane.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Orelvis Martinez. Up the middle.
1-1-1.
Lamb. Fires
He's
in
out.
time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Nope.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
On the tag. He's
Up,
out.
down, and that ends the inning. So a man at first. Andy Pajes digging in for the Nationals. 1-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. And now here is Orelvis Martinez. 2 on, 1 out. Liner caught at second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Out towards right center field. Pajes gets under it. And there's 1 away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 1 out, man at first. Up now for Washington, Andy Pajes. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Next to hit for the Nats, Marcellus Napier. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first in time. So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. It's the next is the designated hitter. The Brewers down to their final strike. Out of bounds right side, Martinez. Throw to first in time. Ball game. And the Nationals take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
1 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Liner, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job. He scored up on that one.
He's done a great job making contact recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
First
Ball,
pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And now 2-2. In the air, center field. Pajes should have this one. And there are 2 outs.
It's
That's
a
a ball.
tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And a 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
Lamb, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now it's even up. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. And now up for Washington, Dallas Cruz. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb throws to first in time. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. This one popped up. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Ouch, how did that one feel?
Quick toss to first. Lamb back on a dive.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one fouled off.
All 1. What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Now there's a bullet down the line. Almost
Ball.
got him.
That's inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
So a
Ball
walk
4, pitches
puts
down.
runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Matt Wallner, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Close,
Ball 1.
but called the ball. And it's 1-0. That
Inside
one
ball.
misses. That's 5 straight. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Next offering is fouled back. The changeup missing. 3-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Griff McGarry getting
Nope.
ready to
Ball
go.
1.
Douglas also throwing. 2 on, 1 out. And now 2 balls and a strike.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the
If you're going to be a
Brewers,
championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Chorio, the next to hit, takes outside. Line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home, dives in, beats the tag, he scores. And now just a 2-run deficit. Lamb stepping in, it's late, it's quiet, but here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Foul ball. McGarry, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Michael Brooks.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 5th for Elvis Martinez. Digging in for the Nationals. On the ground to short, Lamb. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Liam Hicks will hit next. On a line. 1 away. Back to the top of the order now. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Lamb digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
Ripped on the ground to second. Martinez over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So back to the top of the order. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
Lamb steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb had a good day at the office, even in defeat. 3 hits in the ball game.
Oh, Boog, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
One down. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. That's to third.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Sends it across to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. At the plate, Liam Hicks. pick up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. 1 out, runner at second. Andy Pajes digging in for the Nationals. Swinging a ground ball. Lamb tosses to first, and 2 away now. Foul ball there.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 down, nobody on. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. That one drifts inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Up the middle, a sliding stop, over to first. What a play, inning over. Man at first, nobody out. Dallas Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
In time to Bush. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Elvis Martinez. The 2-2. Bounced up the middle. Lamb. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Dallas Cruz digs in now. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike.
Safe.
Throw there. Safe. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. The good news is they're putting balls in play, but the bad news is most of them have been on the ground for easy outs. Nothing is finding a hole at all, and they're having a real hard time elevating the baseball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Up the middle, Martinez. Throw to first, in time, ball game, and the Nationals come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, a career batting average over 300. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it's off the batter's eye. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Up next for the Brewers, the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
That one fouled off. Yo one. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track.
They get the force. That ends the inning. So runner at second, 2 down. Josh Smith getting ready to hit. Out to short. Lamb fires over to first, and that is that. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Pitch kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Up the middle, Lamb. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kyle Teel. Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Bush. That's the 2nd out. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. The 2-2. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next.
So digging in, Charlie Lamb. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way. Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The flip. There's one.
You're out.
To first, not
He's
in
safe.
time. Great effort. Here's Byron Buxton. One strike away. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him. And
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Lamb digs in. He's up against an 85+ rated arm, which basically means good luck.
Yeah, Boog, if he reaches base here, somebody better start checking for controller cheats.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ozuna under it. And there's 2 away. Man at first, 1 away. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run blast. It's his 8th home run of the year, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Lamb steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Nice grab. What a play. Inning over. Back here at American Family Field. And now for the Jays, Otto Lopez. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb goes after that one for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the base.
Back to the top of the order now. Bryce Terang next up for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. This one in the air right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb really stood out in this win. 2 homers on the day.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. 1 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2018. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
You got this, Lamb.
Out towards right center field. Out number 2. And a base hit on the line. Runner around third. The tag, and he's safe. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Chorio in the box now. Takes strike 1. In the air to left center. Buxton under it. And the inning is over. Go ahead run on base. Kyle Teal the next to hit. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw safe. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Gone. He got just enough of that one. That's his 4th home run of the series. And now they're out front. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
In a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground to the left. To second, there's one. Over to first, safe. And next for Toronto, Otto Lopez. There's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lamb toss to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. That's ripped into the outfield. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Bounced up the middle. The throw to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. This could end it. High fly ball, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb, certainly not the reason they lost this game.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good time? One down. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Out towards right center field. Sanchez on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Runner at first with 2 away. Alec Bohm digs in now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. Out number 3. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jack Caglione. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. Lamb swings through it for strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. This one in the air, right field.
Go two.
Can't get there. 1 run will score. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order.
For the Marlins, number 30.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4. First and second, 1 out. And here comes Alec Bohm. Now to short. Lamb. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing. First and second, 2 outs. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground, right side. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1. Lamb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
George Colder taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Culver, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one missed. On a line, base hit.
Come on, find it.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
High fly ball, right field. Sanchez on his way over, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Robbie Morehouse preparing to come on if needed. Number 44 also getting ready. On the ground, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. One down. Now it's the shortstop. The 1-1. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. Two gone
he's
now.
out.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. In the air, right field. Sanchez settles underneath it, takes it in for the out. Here's Brian Rocchio. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One down. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And ball one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's in there. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. And ball 4 to aboard. Now, Matt Wallner.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. And they're all loaded up.
Take it back.
There's the strike. In the air, left field. Beck turns to the right on the move. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now. Fastball for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Got it! Rusty Valentine rings him up. A couple of hits. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Bottom of the second. So the Milwaukee Brewers are holding their own so far this season. They're a team that was viewed as a real contender to make some noise, so they might need to turn it on.
Well, it's early in.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Spin throw, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And the batter will be the shortstop. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On to first, double play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
In the air to left center. Beck moving under this one. And there's 1 away. Jack Caglione getting ready to hit. Tied at 4. This one popped up. Lamb settles underneath it. And that is that. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Oh.
And there's 1 down. Lamb stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
The Brewers down 5, trying to battle back here at the top of the 9th.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
1-1 now.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And it's fouled away. Two on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And the 3-2 stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that'll load the bases. Now the Marlins.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. In there, got him looking for the K. Just one out remaining for the Brewers. Matt Wallner now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Yo, that's a ball.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one fouled off. The 2-1. They're down to their final strike. Wallner thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's the 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins slugged their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
And it's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Lamb swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2-2 now. Grounds one to short. Lamb. On the run, sends it over to first. 2 down. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. The 0-2. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the one down. Now it's the shortstop. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Save! Back here in Miami, ready now for the 5th inning. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
So a man at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jack Caglione. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. First pitch swinging.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Caglione should have this one. Brings it in. 2 down. First and second, 1 out. Kurt McClendon, the next up for the Marlins. 2 on, 1 out. Out to short, Lamb. Off balance feet, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing. So digging in, Jack Caglione. 0-2 now. Hard hit, right side. In time to Bush, and that'll keep more runs. Stepping in now, got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Bush, round second on his way to third. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Yes.
Don't be surprised if ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very...
That's to third.
On the bag,
shot,
on the bag, right
and he
here, on the
can't
bag.
knock it down. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter.
That's off the
That's off the
corner.
inside corner, and that is ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Just
that's away.
missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swings through that high fastball.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Outside low, and it's 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it.
Pitching change here, number 44. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Kelly can't hold up, and that's a strike. That one fouled hard the other way. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. In the dirt, throws to second, but he's in there easily. Chourio up to second, runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning. So 2 down, next to hit, Jesus Sanchez. This could end it. In the air, right field, Chourio moving under it, makes the catch. Ball game, and the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Milwaukee Brewers. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and out to gone. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. 0-1 now. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. It's gone. Grand slam. An absolute smash to left. His 11th of the year. The Brewers score first. It's 4-0.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
One down. Next is the Tigers DH, Colt Heath. Grounds one to short. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman.
So up next, Max Anderson. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. Safe at second.
Hey!
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Find the ball.
Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
For the Tigers, number 68, Joey Estes.
Ball. No, that's it.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Ball inside.
Just missed. Tigers bullpen with some action. Cody Hoyer up and throwing. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Matt Wallner up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And it's 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Lined, and that's a base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 6-1.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Ryan Clifford up now for the Tigers. The 0-2. That one to first. One at second. A sensational double play. Lamb digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Ball 2.
That's way outside. 3-1. In the air, right field, under it. And there's one down. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Sit down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And up next for Detroit, Ryan Clifford. Bounced up the middle. Lamb. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1 pitch. Back here in Detroit. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Louis Bellamy up now for the Tigers. Here's a high chopper. Gets it to first. And they get the leadoff man. Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder. The Tigers down to their final strike. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Tag.
On the tag. You're out.
And that's the ball game.
Well, exciting finish, but also a questionable decision to send the runner. That run isn't a decider, tying the game or putting your team ahead. So scratching my head a little bit as to why they sent him. But ultimately a great play, and this is what you come to the ballpark for each and every game.
Now, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
Look out!
That got him.
And it hit him. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. Lead runner moves up to third, but no movement from the runner at first. Runner on the move. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runners at the corners, nobody out here in the 2nd game of the series. Battling here as he fouls it away. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Runner goes again. This one in the air right field. Smith makes his way towards it, brings it in. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw, and they got him.
Wow, what an incredible throw right there. And he might not have had time to get to his feet and catch that runner. That's an incredible display of arm strength.
Here's a 1-1. Out to short, Lamb. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now the left fielder. Two on, one out. Swing at a ground ball. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We head on down to the...
That's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Foul ball there. Got him. And 2 away now. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. On the ground, out to short. Lamb. Throws to first. 2 out. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Ryan Clifford. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. No outs, runners at first and second. Swings through that. Lamb with 4 runs batted in his last game. The shortstop takes the ball.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The Brewers trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air, center field. Clark should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Cut off. Throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Here's the catcher to hit, Endy Rodriguez. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb tosses to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. Digs in. He's left a few out there today, but this is the one that matters. RBI opportunity, Singy.
Yeah, his struggles today reset with a knock right here, Boog. Redemption is right in front of him.
And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. And there's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Smith on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Next to hit, Cam Smith. Up the middle. Hauls it in. 1 away. First and second. 2 outs. Ronnie Mauricio now. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. They miss it. Digging in. Crowd's feeling it. Go ahead run and scoring position. This at bat just got a whole lot bigger, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are pressure pitches. You've got to grind it out and come through for the squad.
Swings through that one for strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Batter challenges in a very big spot. 2 on, 2 outs. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the 3rd out. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit, Endy Rodriguez. Golden opportunity right here. Now a pop-up on the infield. And the infield fly will call. Back at Comerica Park. We're in extras here. Michael Busch getting ready to hit. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And a good start to the inning. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the...
One out. Runner at second. Cam Smith up now for the Tigers. The winning run on second base. This one in the air center field. And there's two away. Lamb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boo. This place would erupt.
And fouled off. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Look out, way inside. And the runners will move up.
Heads up base running right there. With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
On the ground to third. Nice grab. Comes home with it.
On the tag, you're out.
Nice play. Here comes the skipper. New pitcher on now. Connor Pilkington.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Oh, and this one gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hard hit left side. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. 2 left. Here's the rookie third baseman, Isaac Pacheco. Swing and a pop-up. Settles underneath it. And that is the inning. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Bellamy now at the plate. Tied at 4. Base hit, that'll do it. In comes the winning run, and the Tigers break through to win it in 13. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. Fastball almost got him there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat.
Step off throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. To the right side. Fair ball. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Man at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder. And now 2-2. To the right side. And that one handled. One at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that one fouled off. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ground ball right side. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good at bat there. Good job. Good job.
Couple of hits in a row for him here, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next for the Brewers, Matt Wallner. 1-for-1 with a single and a runner on the
No.
goal. Pitch misses. Throw to second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Lamb. They get the force, and that will end the inning. First and second here, no outs.
Ball.
That's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And they take a 2-run lead.
For the Tigers, number 41, Ethan Roberts.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Way inside.
Ball. No.
The Brewers trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the fifth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Nick York. 1 for 2. In there at the knees. And that is strike one. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Cody Hoyer getting ready to go. Nastrini getting cranked. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Lamb stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Now there's a bullet down the line. One run is in. Another comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that one hammered way back there. And it's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Runner at third, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. The 1-2. On the ground. Over to first. That's the inning. One left. And the batter now, Cam Smith. In the air, left field. Walner gets under it, makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Charlie Lamb comes into this one fresh off. Jonathan Aranda, the next Pirate to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. 1 out. Runner at second. Brian Reynolds here. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Lamb digs in. He can't hide from it, Singy. He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script.
Swings through that.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Fastball is outside. The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Lamb up down, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
And it's fouled away. Chris, nobody in the league has a better batting average than he does right now. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout. We go to the top of the 7th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Victor Robles. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one lifted to left. Clemens settles under it. And that's the inning. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. the middle. Lamb tosses to first, and that's the third out. Next for Milwaukee, Nick York. Uribe is just one strike away. Flares one into right. Gets down, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's true.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carson Kelly, the next to hit. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Lofton should have this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Lamb digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
That one way inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Lamb in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Swings through that one out in front that time. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. What a stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. Gone in. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Benson has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Lamb locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
Swing and a foul straight back. Man on second, 2 down. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Man at second. Got him swinging. Out number 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Benson. Two and 2. On the ground to short. Lamb. Throw to first in time. No outs. Runner at first. Here's the Pirates catcher now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's one. They get the double play and just 1 out to go now. Here's the center fielder. One strike away. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the...
Back to the top of the order now. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Griffin. Swing and a ball popped up. Lamb under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers strand the tying run on base to win. Lamb had a game to forget.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
One down. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. And that one is lifted in the air. Lofton under it. And a couple of quick outs. Back here in Milwaukee, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the Milwaukee Brewers are holding their own so far this season. They're a team that was viewed as a real contender. Jumps, throws. Pretty nice play there. Lamb, a former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he's the reigning home run derby champion.
Ball.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning. Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead, 0. As a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in...
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. The 0-1. Up the middle. In time to Bush. And they got him. And now it's Mark Vientos. The 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. But they go. Runner at first with 2 away. Austin Callahan, the next Pirate to hit. 0-1 now. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Dominguez is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb did a good job in the win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. The National League leader in runs batted in this year. And there's a foul ball. Lamb with a homer in his last game. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. Where'd that last pitch miss? Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here.
The batter number 13, shortstop Charlie Lamb.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Next to hit, Billy Malone. Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. 2 away now. Man at first, 1 away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
On the ground. In time to Bush, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Lamb digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. That's inside. Jackson Chourio in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's ball 4.
Take your base. Ball.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Cade Stroud, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hudson getting loose. Now snap throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. The 1-0. Runner takes off. There's
No,
a
that's
ball.
outside.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Now
Ball
one
3.
miss. Michael Bush up next for the Brewers. Hard hit, right side.
Hold it right there.
Whips it to first.
Out of there.
And that'll do it. 1 down. Here's Michael Toglia. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Throw to first is in time. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. Now he's challenging the called strike. Rip, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss. Only 1 hit, a home run.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Charlie Lamb now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Malone.
Find the ball.
Fires in
Got him.
time.
That's an out.
And a foul ball. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Now
Ball
1-1.
outside.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, great job right there.
And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball.
Well, only on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. That one misses. And now 3-1. Lamb at first, 1 gone. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Line, and that's a base hit. Lamb around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground right side, 4, 6, three. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And a big swing and a miss. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo over to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. So 2 down. Moises Ballesteros stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right side. The throw to first, and the lefty reliever. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. Two down, nobody on. Ball one there. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One and two here. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So 2 down. Moises Ballesteros stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ripped to short. Slings to first, and the lefty reliever does his job. So digging in, Brandon Marsh. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Bush. Got the out.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Untitled Chapter.
2 outs. Runner on first. Now it's the second baseman. This one in the air, center field. Marsh settles under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks add another to their winning streak. Lamb with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb, 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. Liner, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one is in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Both brothers tagging. Relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Matt Wallner now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swings through that. One away with a runner at third here in the third and final game of the series. That one off the mark. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Got him swinging.
The designated hitter, Francisco Beltran.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Right through there for a strike. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball.
And ball one. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 2. Michael Busch up now for the Brewers. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Ball one.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
In the air, left field. Quan has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And that drops in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Beltran swings through it for strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground, right side.
Stand up, stand up.
Sends it to Tolia.
Got him. That's an out.
That ends the inning. And back here in Milwaukee, now the D-backs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Out to short, Lamb. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the. So 2 down. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Fires to first on the run, and he has thrown 4 shutout. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup, Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That one pushed foul. Oh, and 2 now. Struck him out without a swing. Picks up strikeout number 7. First and second, 2 outs. Brandon Marsh will hit next. Tying run at the plate. Out to short. Now a jump throw. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. Digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ball 2.
Fought off foul. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Man at first. Now up next for Arizona, Billy Malone. The 0-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. Over to first. Safe. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The D-backs down to their final strike. Out there to center. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb with some solid production in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.